una vez más aquí con Zuka.
Yo.
Sí, como no. Perfecto,
What's
sin
up?
ningún defecto. Yo, man, how you been? Yo, where you
Hold
been?
up.
Puta, foco.
Okay, bueno.
¿Ganaste la lotería o qué
Nah,
pedo?
man, I did win. I did a victory dance. Then I found out I lost, so I had to.
Yo, isn't that crazy?
I
Yo,
would. Yo,
yo, imagine, yo, que tú vienes, tú
Yo.
digas, oh shit, estás viendo los números. You're looking at the numbers and, oh shit, yo.
I did. I went up on the table, did a victory dance. Hey, I won the lottery. I won the lottery. Then I
Yo.
jumped back. The guy said, "Excuse me, come over here, my friend." I said, "What? Come over here, my friend."
But hold on. Before you get to that level, you know what I mean? You call your boss, you call your people. Yo, fuck you. All right? I fucking quit. Bela that. You over here, all of a sudden, dude, you go and you
And after that, I walk out, and the guy goes, "Excuse me, can I work you, sir?" I said, "What happened?" I'm sorry, you had 469. The win line was 461. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "You're lying." Yeah, so I had to. It was very embarrassing, man.
And then you
but-
realize, like, another thing that you realize, you notice that you're dyslexic. Instead of 6'4", you saw 4'6".
that was that was embarrassing to think that you won and you didn't win, but it is what it is, man.
That's crazy.
It's just the victory dance I have to work on. But
For real, man.
yo, so what's going on, player? I'm blaming, man. How's life, man? You know, you're looking good, man.
Yo,
Doing good.
Likewise.
Yeah,
I keep
man.
just taking it easy, man. Just like, looking to promote, looking to get things popping. Just doing what we do, man. Guys garifunas,
That's good.
Let me just check to see where we at, because I want to make sure that if somebody is watching us, I want to make sure that they are able to
hear, right?
to hear
Let me
us
share
and be
this.
able to comment.
Let me share this.
Here we go. All right, we got 2 people listening.
All right.
All right. Yo, what's up, y'all? We over here chilling. As you can tell, like on the top, it says Garifuna Music Business. But we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? We're just catching up with y'all.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Así que manden saludos.
Happy New Year. Let's start with that. V.
Yeah. Oh,
4 people. Yeah.
do people still do that in December? I'm not even know where we at. What is this? We in February already.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's been
Tipo se va
crazy.
rápido, loco.
You know what's even crazy? That we're in February and a lot of Garifuna musicians, they're still at the same level.
Really?
Nothing has really changed from like 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 30 years ago. Nobody's really making an impact like that, you know what I mean? And just think about that. Think about from La Buga Boys to C Boys to Grupo H to Garifa Legacy to
It's true.
who would say nobody was at the Grammys the other day.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep it a buck. They had
That's
the
a good
Spanish
point.
section, they had the Afrobeat
Yeah.
section, but nobody was really at the Grammys. So that means we still got a lot to
They
work.
had the Afrobeat?
Yeah, they had the Afrobeat. What happened was they didn't televise it because certain times they
Okay.
edit what's gonna come in, what's gonna come out.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
we still got a lot of work to do.
Wow, that's interesting.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
We haven't been invited to the Latin Grammys. We haven't been invited to the Grammys itself. We haven't toured. So it's like we still got a lot of work to do. And I want to discuss with you, like, because as you know, I'm working with hip hop, hard, and dance hall. But
Hey, pause. Hey, easy.
What?
Make it hard, nigga. Fuck.
what do you, man? What do you be? Hey, nah. But the question is, again, I'm not about just to sit here and vent about things. I'm here about creating a structure and a plan
Right.
that's gonna help us. Like, okay, this is what we got to do. Like, okay, from your experience, what do you think as far as like why we haven't made to the Grammy? Why we didn't get an invite? Why we didn't get an invite to they have a big Latin fest happening, I think in Miami, where all the Garifa, all like the Spanish, record company gonna come together in Miami. Correct? Don't quote me on that.
Right.
Why we don't get an
In
invite for
Miami?
those big things? Why is it that we're still chasing? What do you think, bro?
Yo, I don't know anything, man.
He's like, damn. I said all that for nothing, right?
You don't say nada.
I don't know.
You don't say nada was.
Yo, it's crazy. I'm here. I said that whole thing. I said, what do you think? I don't know.
You don't say nada, brother. Yo, shout out to
Got a lot of
DJ
people-
Bimina.
What's up,
Que
baby?
nombre, Bimina. Que dice Bimina. Manaisa Edson.
That's what's up.
Saludos, saludos.
Let's do it.
No, hombre, we over
What do you
here,
think?
met the new Randy, mira. Mira, that's the $1 million question, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a $1 million question, man. And then who is gonna answer it the proper way?
Yeah, like why? Okay, I think the title of the show should be why we haven't gotten an invite to these big awards. Let's be honest, why are we still playing in these rinky-dink clubs?
Yeah.
Think about it. Okay, first of all, if these artists are playing those clubs,
Right.
like, are they really getting paid what they're supposed to get paid? You know, I think we spoke about this in the last show. Like, these promoters, like I said, they just kind of just using them, doing what they had to do, and just like,
Yo, Giant homie, ¿qué dice?
you know what I mean? So I think those are the questions that we should bring up today. Why Garifunas have not gotten an invite to these big awards, and what's going to take for us to get an invite to these awards?
Yeah.
I know it's.
But before, do we want to get invited to those awards though?
I think we're more talented than half the people up in there.
Yeah.
You know.
I saw something on
Yeah.
I don't know if it was IG or something where they were saying that Bad Bunny got upset with some other artist because he didn't get whatever award and shit like that.
Yeah.
And the dude he's Puerto Rican, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and not can't take anything away from this man. Like he is putting in work. A lot of people don't like his lyrics, his music.
Yeah.
Right? But my point is he got invited. Did he get invited?
Who?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, of course he did. You gotta understand something too. Like when it comes to Bad Bunny, I feel like the label.
Yo, Jake, can he say Jake?
What up? The label is what make these artists stars. You know what I mean?
Right.
For example, this is an example. They could take a group like, let's say, what is it? Ecstasy Band was signed to Bad Boy record. This is an example. They could make them a star, based on how much marketing and promotions they put in the band. So the matter is how much they're gonna do to make them a star. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, once you in that whole world, you get a lot of benefits. You automatically in the award show. That's like you're in,
Right.
because it's all about a connection thing. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so you mentioned a label. What label is gonna take Garifuna artists? What label you think would invest in Garifuna music? Like who's consuming
I think.
Garifuna or Punta or Spanish reggae or whatever it is that we produce?
Yeah.
Who are the consumers of this, and are they like como te digo? Are they a base who these artists can really say, okay, I'm going to put out a project, and they're going to come out and buy it and support it?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna give you an example, right?
Yeah.
Like Garifuna Legacy Gifted. I made that mistake one time. Somebody berated me. 'Cause,
They got at you. They lynched
man.
you, boy.
Big
Public
time,
lynch.
big time.
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect, but anyway. And what I'm referring to, I refer to Garifuna Legacy as opposed to
Legacy gift.
Legacy Gifted. You know, and you get the names confused sometimes, but you know, whatever. It's no here nor there. They put out an album, and I thought it was good, official. Where can you go to Spotify and buy it? Can you go to YouTube Music and buy it?
Yeah, you could do that, but again, a lot of that stuff depends on how successful the band or manager market the artist or the group.
Okay.
Because just because you come up with a product doesn't mean they know it exists.
That's what I'm saying. Also,
You know what I mean?
Ecstasy put out an amazing piece of work. ¿Cómo se llama este hombre?
Amazing.
Kev always putting out amazing work. Like we're always putting out work,
Yeah.
but it's difficult to find it.
Yeah.
Because I always put myself in. I'm a person. I don't like to classify myself as a DJ because a DJ.
Yeah.
Pero I'm
Oh, you a
somebody
DJ?
that plays,
I didn't know that. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a person that plays music at an
Yeah.
event,
Yeah.
and it's very difficult for me to find music from a lot of these musicians.
Yeah.
So somebody who has a lot of money, who has, you know, a lot of influence, and I see, you know, Garifuna music or Garifuna art. What is there for me to say? Okay, I want to invest in this. When the audience of that music don't even invest time and money into that music.
Yeah.
Fork, yo, that was deep, yeah.
Damn, too deep.
Jesus.
I gotta put out a book to answer that crap. Let me get a dictionary, man.
Huepota.
Boy, you. So the only thing I have to say is that with Garifuna bands, there's too much going on with the band.
Yo, what up, Elmo? It is.
Yeah.
How are you?
there's too much going on with the bands, and they don't have the proper representation and team to represent them.
Right.
All right, let me give you an example. Let me think about that. Like, for example, let me use a band for example. I don't know. Throw me a band. I don't know.
Let's say Ecstasy. Let's use
Ecstasy band, great band actually, great music, great, arranging. But let's talk about the business behind there and the marketing. Do they have a really legitimate team? Like, for example, a manager. I'm not
I
saying
see
a
what you're saying.
manager
I see
that
what you're saying.
plays in the band. I'm talking about a manager that's out the band that's gonna book them, not locally but
Right.
globally.
Right. Right.
You feel me? Like
right, right.
not you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not locally, but you have to understand that the 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 team members, the band members, they're gonna have to wanna travel. Some of them not meant for the limelight,
For
bro.
the role, yeah, for the role like that, yeah.
Some of them are just meant to go from Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. I'm not saying that they are like that. I'm just
Right, right.
hypothetically speaking, but the mindset has to change. And I think we
Of
should
who?
of the band members.
Okay.
Like, for example, when I was playing with G&G back in the days, one of my biggest issues that I think I was beyond my time with the band because I wanted to get signed. I wanted to get, but the members that I was with, the members that we was with, there was too much of a conflict because they didn't see my vision. You know what I mean? So it's like
And your vision was what?
vision was to
that-
get signed to a
to
bigger
get- I'm
label.
sorry, yeah, okay, you did say that. Okay.
And if nobody wants to get signed, it's like
What's
you're
the
fighting against the grain.
Right. What's the point? Because you need,
You know what I mean?
because you need that other you need that other entity to be able to promote the music.
Absolutely.
And like you said something very key worldwide.
Worldwide.
So I think that a lot of artists, people that do music in our community, I don't think that they're thinking outside of their bubble, to say it that way.
They're comfortable.
Un carrusel, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that circle. They're not thinking global, which is what I
Absolutely.
thought. You know what I mean? When I started my whole thing, it's not about me, but just to give you an example. Yo, shout out to Elmo. Elmo, ¿qué dice?
Like,
So what happens is this, right? When I started my whole movement, shout out to Gatote. Always give him shout out. Shout out to Galang. When we start, shout out to you.
yeah.
When we started, dude, although you wasn't that involved in
I
what we
wasn't-
was doing, yeah, it was
yeah,
like
I
doing,
was-
always doing your music thing,
Yeah,
working with
yeah.
Rough Riders, I think, during that time.
Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I started, yo, I already saw what I wanted to do. I learned how to record through Galan. Galan got me a contact. You know, I'm not gonna go through the whole story, but my whole point was like once I got Eddie Ranks, rest in peace. I got Mr. Blonde. I got Yankee Veneno. Obviously, you guys know. I got a few artists. My whole thing was to create something and not even be in the like. If you notice, if you go back and you remember, right, I never threw parties that included Yankee Veneno in my artists. Like they always got outsourced. Like somebody else always came,
Yeah.
and I didn't charge them for my artists, although they were really signed to me, right? But my whole thing, what I was working on, and I think I told you this,
Yeah.
yo, fuck the Bronx. Excuse the
Man.
language, y'all. Yo, let's go to Dominican Republic. Let's
There
go to
you
Puerto
go.
Rico.
There you go.
Yo, my man, that's a friend of mine, Cafu. Cafu was always in South America, in Bolivia, Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, doing shows. Yo, I want to do my art. But you know what happened? But this is very specific to me, though.
Yeah.
I couldn't travel with my artists. Why? They got no papers.
No papers. Yeah.
But then, and yo, that put like I was just thinking like so over here. I wasn't even thinking about like the little
Yeah,
details.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people have some questions too. Like
Yeah.
they say.
Ja says a lot goes on with our community and culture, but the real reasons are always quiet. That's interesting. Ja, can you expound on that a little bit? Ja El Homie says a lot goes on, excuse me, with our community and culture, but the reasons are always quiet. The reasons.
I don't know.
what do you think?
You have to elaborate that a little
Elaborate-
bit more.
yeah, a little bit,
I think
yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to tell you is a professional team that's going to take your career from one level to the next.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the members got to want that as well.
Right.
How
See, but then
yeah.
what happens is this, right,
Yeah.
Randy? Like these artists, these band members that are amazing at what they do. Most of the time, 98% of the time, they have families, they have kids, they have So how do they travel? Like, where do they
See-
get their money from? You know. So
see-
let's say, for instance, right? I'm a band member and I play the drums, right? And we're gonna go on tour for maybe 2 weeks. Yo, I gotta come back home with at least 10 racks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? At least 15 racks, at least. You know what I mean?
So
How did they get that money?
that's a very simple answer. First of all, the manager's responsibility is to get money for the band.
Okay.
Get like a loan. Like for example, let's say
Yo, Larry, what up, yo? It's popping.
all right. Let's say for example, I manage. This is an example. Let's say I use Showtime for perfect example. This is
Yeah,
an example,
okay.
Larry.
Yeah.
Let's say I manage Showtime, right? And let's say they want to book Showtime in India.
Okay.
My job is to get a budget to give to Larry and
And he's
Biggie,
Right.
so they could take time off from their job or even quit their job,
Right.
so they have to
They
worry
sh-
about
yeah,
that.
They shouldn't even have to be working.
Bingo. You see
Right.
that? So I'd be like, yo, Larry, here's about 20, 30 racks.
Yo, what
You-
artists that you know of?
You know what I mean?
works?
So they're good. So I'm investing in them. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense. So they don't have to worry about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that takes care of that. So I think the manager has to be able to invest in whomever
A manager.
so they could take care of that. So this is where it gets kind of tricky. But the artist has to be able to want to be invested in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because some of these artists, they're not ready to be invested in. You know, like they're not ready to take that responsibility. Because like you said, some of them don't have no papers. Some of them, you know, they did some things that got. So it's like there's a lot of a little, you know. So my thing is to answer your question. The manager has to invest in the band.
Manager. Okay.
Once he invests in the band and they're making a good amount of money, he gets his money back. Now that's the thing you have to understand.
So do we have managers in our
I
society?
don't even know what you call it. They're band members they're band members / managers. How can they expect to take you serious in the industry if you a band member and a manager?
What up, guys? So listen. So
Yeah.
what we're doing here tonight, this evening, this afternoon actually, is we're trying to find solutions. We're trying to think, you know, a little bit outside the box. I know that
Yeah.
these conversations always have taken place in many different circles within the Garifuna society. And me and Randy, aka Zuka,
I don't know about who's Zuka. I don't know about that.
we're trying to
Who's Zuka? Zuka who?
we're
Zuka
trying,
who?
we're trying to not always like complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like that's what it seems like. A lot of
Yeah.
maybe I'll call it our leaders. They complain about our situation, but
They'll do
can
nothing.
can we talk about solutions though?
And action.
In action, you
Yeah.
know, like literally, like
Yeah,
are
man.
your songs, are they copywritten? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Are they easy to find?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like so much. Like you said, Randy, like we still at a level to where like it's
That's
back in the early '80s, man.
but that's my point. I'm trying to explain to you guys again. Why have we got an invitation?
But let me, hold on,
Okay,
but
okay.
let me
go.
let me correct myself. I'm sorry. Stay
Yeah.
stay with that thought.
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
correct.
yeah.
I know the music quality has gotten better.
I don't know about that.
You don't think
I
so?
disagree with that.
Okay.
I disagree with. I feel like we're so far behind when it comes down to mixing and mastering.
Oh,
I'm gonna get a lot of slack when I say this, but
Okay.
there's so much that we need to understand and learn about mixing. Like for example, you a DJ when they even for example Showtime. When artists when Garifuna artists they send y'all the music, you can see the different level of frequencies.
Yeah.
You have to adjust this, you have to adjust that.
Yo, Junior Sounds, saludos, gracias por tu sintonía, hermanito.
That's not professional.
Yeah,
As a
yo,
DJ,
that's big, yo. That's
come on, I'm pretty sure you can vouch to that. You don't have to be doing all this.
Yeah,
No,
man.
it comes to you already mixed, master. You don't have to do this because
And
that's time.
And I'm gonna give you an example.
Please,
I don't know if DJs listening to this can relate, pero hay mucha música del talento Catracho y el talento 502 de Guatemala. Like some of the song is fire, Randy. It's off the hook. But then I gotta go into my mixing, my mixing app to be able to raise the levels. Y hacer y me hacen el trabajo a mí tan difícil because I don't know the reason why you guys are recording the way that you're recording. Like that's another thing.
It's a whole new thing. Even videos.
Oh, the video. Oh man, yo.
When they upload videos on YouTube, it's wrong. They compress it the wrong way. They
Right,
have to
right.
compress MP4. They do, and that's another thing. So when you
We
play
gotta,
the videos,
we gotta show a lesson on
I
that
want to,
too,
yeah. When they
man.
do the videos and when you play on the phone, it looks all stagnant.
Right,
Like
right,
little,
right. And
it's
and
dirty,
it's
grainy.
grainy. Yeah, right. That's the word.
Even pictures, that's another thing. When you're doing pictures, same thing. So it's like
Yeah.
we got a lot of work to do, and myself and
More
Planimal,
to do,
we're
man.
willing to teach and show you how to do things professionally and
Right.
how to.
But at the
figure
same time, though, hold on, don't put me out. Don't put me out like that. Like, fuck, yo,
you buy one, you get another free.
no,
One,
no.
another free.
That's you. You gonna. Yo no sé nada, compa. I'm just speculating and trying to learn too, porque esta mierda no es fácil, loco. Yo,
Remember back in the days,
yo.
DJ Chato was DJ. Imagine you give that to him, he'd be like,
Huh?
"Don't let out." No, it'd be bad
That's
funny, right?
crazy. Nah, it's
Nah,
crazy.
but all jokes aside,
Yo, but
Yeah.
guys, I know you
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you guys that are listening to this. You know, if you are at a situation or at a position to where you could chime in,
Yeah,
you know what I
please
mean?
do.
Like that's
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
it'd be
facts.
greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, we don't know it all.
Sure
You know,
don't.
I know a few things.
I'm still trying to figure this out myself, man.
I know
you
a
know?
few things, but
Yeah.
one of the biggest things, though, Randy, I'm gonna tell you, man, it has to do with this. It's two things that I think that are neck to neck as far as an issue
Yeah.
that has to be solved, right?
Okay.
And I think I have a solution for that.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm not selling myself. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
what it is that when there was okay, let me identify the two issues that I think that are going on, right?
Okay.
One is that we don't have, once music comes out,
Mm-hmm.
right, that we randomly hear, and now we have a lot of multiple
Yeah.
streaming software. I mean, ¿cómo se llama eso? Like Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How do you find that music? For instance, hay una canción que ahorita está pegando, right? And shout out to Patty and shout out to Panchang.
Fire.
I think it's called Me Pica.
Fire. Yeah.
That song is like
Fire.
all over the fucking place, right?
Fire. Yeah.
And I don't know what that song is, right?
That's a good point.
But is that song in Spotify? Is that song at
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama el otro? That iTunes Music?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that at all the platforms that you're supposed to find music at? How do you know that?
Did you go to YouTube and type in search and type in the name? Did it
No,
come
I
out?
did not. See, but
try
that's the
that?
thing.
Yeah. Mm.
Hence the other, I think, solution that was already there that needs to come back. No sé si fue, I forget the guy's name now, pero 504, perdón, I think it's DJ Hill or Baby Hill, right?
Yeah.
He had a website, 504, music. So whatever music that came out, you just go to that website
Maybe download it, right?
and be able to download it.
For a
And
price.
no, it was for free.
Wow, that's good.
It was for free.
That's good.
So everything was centralized. Whatever song that came out that you listen, that you hear, boom, you just type it in, boom, it came up.
That's good.
But people didn't support that page. That's a page is no
Yeah.
longer in existence.
Yeah.
And I noticed that that's when Talento 504 kind of like down the Spanish reggae part of our
But let me that's more like a record pool, pretty
right,
much. where they
a record pool.
But what type of support does he need though?
He needed the maintenance of the website.
That's easy. That's just a monthly fee you gotta pay.
You got to pay a monthly or
what-
yearly fee, and then
Okay.
he asked for people to donate. Nobody's like, yeah, whatever. No, I want everything
But
for free.
he can make his money through advertising though. You know, okay. Let me explain something to you, bro. Like,
Okay.
I understand. Shout out to
Okay,
everybody.
Yo, shout to
Yeah.
y'all tuned in. Hold on, we're gonna get to that. But what I'm saying to you
Yeah.
is that
Mm-hmm.
I think it's those two things,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be a little more clearer.
Yeah.
I think that being able to create music at a higher rate, right? And I'm keeping in mind, I'm thinking as I'm speaking, I'm thinking about what you said about the management.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah. And then producing music at a higher rate, and then easily accessible to people. Those two things.
Okay. Repeat that one more time, bro.
So let's say, for instance, me as an artist, I put out a mixtape, right? It's very easy. I'm not charging you guys for my mixtapes. Just go to Planimal and YouTube. You see all my mixes.
Okay.
Simple. I think that we got to make it simple. And then, like me, I got to increase my what's the word?
Visibility?
My output. I got to put out more mixes.
Okay.
You know, which is what I'm going to work on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be easy for people to get to them. And then that's going to increase popularity.
Okay.
And then once you increase popularity, right, and you creating more music, more eyes on you.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the management comes in, where you said, if I'm going to go play, let's say in a venue in Europe, you're going to make sure as a manager, look, he wants 10 grand plus accommodations and everything else for one show. And that's when everything ties in, I think.
Okay.
So high output, easily for people to get to your music, and then everything else, I think, falls into place when you have maybe a crew of managers in our community that can manage an artist.
Okay, stop right there.
Okay.
A crew of managers that know what they're doing.
Don't know what they do.
Because a lot of these Garifa managers don't know where they're going.
Who name a Gary? Not to put you on the spot, right? Well, hold on. Stay right there. So we're in management. We're in management right now.
12.
We're in management. Okay, so let's go back to
oh my God.
So he
Yeah, I was gonna go in, man.
No. Stay there. Like, let me just. You know what's a matter of fact? Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Then we're gonna read what Ja wrote.
There's not really a significant Garifuna manager that really knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Name a Garifuna manager.
I don't know. I know a couple of them, but I don't know if they're mad. I don't know what they. I think there was just one.
Oh,
guy.
I know Mario G Boy, managing Saucier.
I mean, him I give credit to because we actually did a contract for him. My team, we did a contract for him. So but the question is the consistency basis. You know what I mean? That's one thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to be consistent with it. But some managers, like I said, they don't understand the vision where they're going because it's your job to teach.
Right.
Everybody, you got to. I used to work for a hip hop management company, and the biggest thing that I've learned is that the manager have vision. This is the goal. This is how long. This is what we need, and this is what needs to get done.
Yo, hold on, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Yo, I just got deja vu.
Word. So you gonna give me $100? Part of deja vu, V? Come on.
Jenny's like, yo, I know one. Randy, you in front of me. I'm like, yo, I'm bugging the frick out, man.
I know. I
used to manage.
I used to manage Legacy back in the day, but
okay.
I had to stand back from because there was so much ideas that I wanted to do, and I was like,
you wanted to implement.
But it's like, it's a matter of taking it to the next level,
right?
And I didn't have the pieces together to take it to the next level,
So hold on, so you had a point. Like I don't think that I got your point with the whole management thing. Yeah, so much. It's a lot.
We're talking about right now. Damn, we got okay. Basically, long story short, I forgot what my thought be.
That's fine. That's fine. So let's go to what Josh said. Josh said, real reasons are some promoters heavy on some. It says real reasons are some promoters heavy on the some are not even living up to their expectations or words. Some call bans. Don't pay them in full. Some give excuses of deposits and feel.
I want to talk about that.
The real reasons I feel we know each other too well at times. Our respects for our people that are really there when it comes to down to it. But I do agree with you guys. It's time to make things right and better. 100%. This is the start. Respect, fellas.
All right.
You get what he's saying?
Let me stay first. You go second.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Shit.
Got the good. Got the good.
I go first. You go second.
You go second. I go first. Like Martin.
Me.
When's Tommy? Me. Africa.
No,
the reason why what he's saying represents a lot of Garifuna bands and DJs.
Okay.
How do you deal with a promoter? Really simple. You guys gotta have your contract. For example, you guys charge like $2,000. All right, cool. You want 50% of that money up front.
Right.
Simple. Right off the bat.
At least, or at most,
2
2 weeks before the event.
Correct. You want it. Now,
Okay.
in the clause in the agreement, there has to be stipulations that state that, A, if you don't give us the remaining 50 when we get into the club that night or after the first couple of songs, we get to walk out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Bingo.
So you have your terms.
Bingo. You got to be
Okay.
so strict when it comes to agreements.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
with
got
the
to
with the promoters. Yeah.
and you gotta be you gotta that's how you gain respect. You gotta stick to it. All
Yeah.
right. The second clause state that if we don't get that money, we leaving. That's it. We taking all that stuff, we leaving. Now the promoters could be like, what? That's if he even reads the agreement.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I
If
mean?
they-
But
even if they read it, yeah.
But that has nothing to do with you though.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
job is that once he signs, you sign, you have a notary public as a witness.
Yeah.
Now that's it. You good. You walk out
Cool.
the club.
Yeah.
Now the good thing about that is that the reputation is going to speak for itself now.
Right.
You about this new band? Yeah, they walked out. Why? You know, no. Okay.
Yeah. The promoter.
A, he's going to respect you.
Right. Right.
Okay. And B, he's going to understand like, hey, I'm not going to mess with you no more.
Right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple.
Simple. Yeah.
And also, as band members, you cannot seem desperate. That's the problem. A lot of bands they pay for $200, $300. No,
Yo, listen, y'all.
if you have
This
your
is-
price,
this is a game right here.
stick to it. And
This
as soon as
game.
they be like, we leaving right now, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go.
We're not even
And
setting
all the
up.
guys, they have to agree to. That's why there has to be one leader in the band.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not no dictatorship stuff, but once they
Yeah.
say no, we leaving. Let's go.
That's right.
That's how you get your
right.
respect.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
they don't listen, okay, bye, y'all could go. I'm leaving.
Right.
Somebody has to take that stand because that's how I used to learn with them dealing with the manager group I used to manage before in the past, the hip hop group, where we didn't take no. We out.
That's it.
Let the promoter stay by himself. Who cares? He could play the band himself, the instruments. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
And if you try to say anything, you have the contract in court.
Yeah.
Let me tell
yeah.
you something. You got to be like Caucasians. They don't fight.
No.
They fight with the contracts.
Everything is legal.
They fight with the law.
yeah.
They fight with entertainment lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
They fight with them. You don't fight with, no. What happens? You beat him up. He sues you. You go to court. You go to jail. What happens?
Saludos at Jenny. Saludos at Jenny. And she goes, power and control amongst artists in Garifuna community. Okay,
You know?
interesting. And then Larry goes, Larry says, Garifuna people do not want to put footwork in the expect to get paid right out of the gate. The game is longevity, not overnight.
But honestly, we have to change that.
yeah.
We have to change that. We got to be like, you know what? I want to get paid like up
What up,
front.
Edson? Yeah.
I want to get paid up front. If not, we leaving. That's it. You know you know who does that? Hip hop artists do it. Dominican artists do it. Reggaeton artists do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why can't we do it? So we have to start that whole structure where they pay us. That's
Yo,
it.
Carla Box, what up? Yo,
And if they have a
Ro-
problem, yeah.
Go-
Good, I'm sorry. And if they have a problem, the door's right there.
Right, absolutely. Yo, he says, yo, Carla Box, what up, yo? What's going on, sweetie? Hope everything is well. Rodeo Trip says sometimes word agreements is never good.
Why is
I'm gonna disagree with you,
I
Rodeo,
whoever this person is, I disagree with you 100% because
because a word agreement
Yeah.
is not sometimes never good. It's always
good.
never good.
yeah,
Always
okay.
never good.
When you with your landlord, when you about to move into a place, what they do? You sign a lease, right?
Yeah.
Boom. They have the right to kick, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's like
Always word doc. You
Yeah.
don't even bring that up.
that. What is it they say? The paper. What is a saying? The knife. What is it? I forgot. The something with the sword.
Puta, habla bien,
I
hombre,
forgot.
ya está
Damn, I
grande.
forgot what it is. But whoever this person is, you got to read my book, Garifa Music Business 101, and purchase it. And it has a section on contracts, and it talks about how, you know, all that word stuff don't mean nothing. When it comes to money, you better have that
Yeah, you
contract
gotta
out.
have
Like,
a
yo,
you gotta have a
that.
contract, yo. Carla, what do you mean by dancehall artists do it too? Like, what exactly? Because we're just going like,
Yeah.
sort of kind of like all over the place, but we just want to keep everything in perspective. Rodeo Trip says, no names, but I was asked to DJ and get paid after the party. I mean, that's wild. Yeah, that's another thing. Yo, how you like me as a DJ?
yeah.
Okay, I don't like that term or that label, DJ, but whatever. I play music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I get a down payment,
Mm-hmm.
then I get paid after the event. How do you feel about that?
No.
That
No.
shouldn't be that way.
No.
Okay.
Period. Listen.
I'm still learning too, guys. So
hey,
mhm.
I'm a promoter. Hey, no, okay, you're a promoter. I'm Planamu.
Right.
Hey, I'm down payment. Cool. Listen, I want to get paid up front when I get there. I don't want that. You have
okay.
to. You don't want that. Okay, find somebody else. Period.
Okay.
You have a reputation already. You have a crowd already. You have a following already. You don't need them. They need you. Think about it. So if you don't stay stern with these promoters, they're gonna walk. Promoters are like bullies, bro.
Right.
Garifa promoters are bullies. They don't even. Okay, let me tell you how you could beat a promoter legally.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, they don't even have insurance for the club. So if something happened, guess what?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
liable. You could use that into court to get them.
Right.
So once you know that information, how they gonna mess with you, bro? You could put that in the contract. You're not liable for this. You're not liable for that.
Right.
That happens. That I want my money up front. If not, find somebody else.
Right.
Go. Simple. Find somebody else. Go. A lot of these artists, these band members, you know what they do? They no. You got to stay firm with them. And guess what? Once they start respecting you, and another thing too, you have to make sure that you are incorporated with your business.
Right.
You have to get your tax ID number, your LLC, because once you start getting paid more, like $5 and up, you have to report that to the IRS.
Right.
Guess
correct,
what?
correct,
The
correct.
promoters don't do that crap.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So these are all these loopholes that these promoters are taking advantage of that we don't know nothing of.
Yeah.
Think about that. If they try to come with you with anything, okay, come with them with the law. They can't dispute the law. The law is the law. Paperwork
Yo,
is paperwork.
A lot of these promoters like Gariba, yo, fuck, yo no sé nada de eso, una mujer, Jesus.
They do not want to mess with you, B.
Yo, Carla Box says, dancehall artists do it too.
Okay.
Deposit up front to book dates. Oh yeah, absolutely.
There you go. I mean,
that's just like the
yeah.
artistry of it, right? Because you know, you as an artist, you're providing a service.
Absolutely.
And then you have terms
That's it.
in order for you to deliver these services to a promoter.
And the more you grow, the more you could demand.
Absolutely.
The more
I agree.
you think about it.
Yo, you
Yeah.
know what? You know what's crazy? And I think about it too. You said think about it. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, don't think too hard.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know it is. Funny, you're gonna see smoke coming out. No, but
I
it's
see it
like-
though, be that.
No, you know what's crazy? It's like
Yeah.
damn, I had a point. Se me
Damn.
escapó.
Think about the smoke. It happened to you too.
Yeah.
Spoke about something. Damn.
Yeah, but whatever. So we're gonna continue.
Yeah.
So oh yeah.
Good.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't see Planamo in a lot of
Garifuna events.
and sometimes like yo, you like it messes with me psychologically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I'd be like, yo, am I not good?
Nah.
You
I
know?
rather respect, bro.
You know what I mean? I might not
Hold on.
Up to the standards
No,
of
no.
a promoter.
Let me tell you something. Respect and value holds weight than being taken advantage of. If you want to deal with me, this is what you have to deal with.
Right.
Guess what? When you deal with the higher ups, that's how you have to deal with them.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be no. When you go to a club like Webster Hall, or when they say $30 at the door, it's $30. You don't negotiate with you don't.
Nah,
So
nah,
why
never.
you negotiate when you go to a, you know what I mean? So it's like
yeah.
you gotta look at the standards of things and can't take people for face value.
And I remember because
You know what I mean? Like
when I was promoting Garifuna parties and Garifuna events, dude, like, and then you've done some of my parties.
absolutely, I got
You know what I
cursed
mean?
out, yelled at, threatened, everything. I was like, damn. I was like, no picking English, no English. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Everything.
and it used to baffle me because like
Yeah, man.
yo, it's crazy. You
Let's
guys
talk
are
about
not,
it.
You guys are not gonna believe me, man. But all the people that came to my parties back in the days when Planamo Entertainment was #1 back in the days, yo, I knew everybody. Yo, it's weird. I knew
Yeah.
everybody, and everybody that used to finagle at the door. I used to come, yo, dude, you trying to yo, this is a Planamo party, yo. Like what? What you doing?
Yeah.
Nah, es que yo tengo mucha gente, me entienden, right? But nah, fam, yo, you can't be doing that at my door. Yo, you holding
Yeah.
all the people that want to come in.
Yeah, and
I
that's
got
the
people out
best
of
thing
state,
when
you
you
know?
when you embarrass them in front of everybody with the
exactly.
girls.
Yeah,
so it's a psychological thing.
but
I
I
should
never
do
did
it to them.
Yeah, no, but I never did it from. I did it 1-on-1.
You have to.
Yeah.
You wanna know why?
But this was in the past. I'm just talking about like back in
Uh,
the days. No, but now it's different.
You gotta psychologically mess with them,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
when
yeah,
there's
yeah,
women around. A man is about ego and pride.
Right,
Imagine a whole
exactly.
line.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah,
yo, my
yeah.
man. Everybody here is paying. You're the one not
Right,
paying.
exactly.
Loud.
Loud,
He be like, but after that. Jose, Benny.
Exactly. Yeah. No. But the reason why
Yeah.
I brought that up, right?
Somebody
It is not to bring up my name, but whatever
Yeah.
like that. But it was like you said, if you go to a different club, a Jamaican club, a club in the city, we out here in Jersey and in New York, right?
Yeah.
You don't see Garino goes fucking finagling and yo, I got 50 people. Yo, can you let me in for free? But I got
Yeah.
nah, man. It's 30.
That's
it's 40.
Yep.
They come out of their pockets. I've seen it, yo, because I've been around. Within there, like you can't. There's nobody here can devalue or discredit me because this is what I used to do
Yeah.
for a living. ¿Me
Mhm,
entiendes? So when you say that, I'm like, yo, you so fucking right. But then when we did our party, you did a couple of them. Yo, you used to tell me the
I
story
got
like,
threatened,
yo,
yo.
you
I
got
got
fucking
threatened.
almost a chair thrown at you, like,
Yo,
no,
that.
over like, yo, that's the price. That's
Yo.
what you're gonna pay
Yeah.
if you want to get in.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
another thing too
Mhm.
that goes into the detriment of
Yeah.
us Garifuna society, where like we don't want to pay for quality.
All right, stop right there.
Yes, sir.
People don't like change, especially when they're used to and accustomed their own way. Garifuna bands, they think they're making millions of dollars. They cut that crap out. Cut it out. You know what I mean? Yeah,
So Jenny D said quality over quantity.
She's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's
Yeah,
right. She's right.
absolutely. Carla Box says they rather have old boy with the phone to play music for 70 in a yo Carla, get out of yo salite, sáquenla.
She nailed it,
Yo.
B. She nailed it. She nailed it. She nailed it, B.
Yo,
She got-
fam, I literally have experienced that.
Yo.
And I don't talk about it. I don't say it.
Yeah.
Yo, DJs, I don't know about musicians, but DJs I've seen like, yo, why are you paying this man this amount of money? I could come in, I'm going to charge you $100 and just give me some beers and I'll do it for you. And then the party turns out to be a horrific event. How I know that? I know almost every. Well, now it's like the younger crowd now. We know we're, but back then like I knew everything, yo. Like I didn't have to go. You know what I mean? So I would know. Like I know the specific DJs that used to talk shit about me. Like yo, why you pay him this price? And then I know for a fact the people that. So I know I know the entertainers and I know the audience.
Yeah.
Equally, because I was always around.
Yeah.
I'll be in the park playing basketball. I'm always always so planable.
But you know what's sad though?
Hold on. So
Yeah.
the audience, hit me up like, yo, man, that party was trash. Yo, I thought it was supposed to be you. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man. It is what it is.
See, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you start demanding stuff instead of asking,
yeah.
everything changes.
Yeah.
Remember, the promoters need you guys.
Right,
You don't
right,
need the
right.
promoters.
Yeah.
Remember that the bands, DJs, they have to understand that your terms have to be so strict that, but you have to be able to bring a certain amount at the door though.
That también, yeah.
You can't be like all this other stuff and you don't. So like I said, the more you grow, the more you start making.
Right. No, absolutely.
The more you get to demand whatever you want. You know,
Right.
like. But if you start if they start coming up with, they're like, oh, I'm not paying that money. You didn't bring what? All right, I see you in court then.
That's it.
Simple.
That's it.
You don't need to. Got it.
Yeah.
You don't need to argue and fight and yell and take them to court. Take them to small claims court. It's like about $50. You have your contract ready. You have a representative come with a suit, look good, and sue the bastard. That's it.
So Edson dice, register your business, set your prices, protect your brand. There's people that will pay for your services and will respect your craft.
Simple. He said it.
Facts, yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah,
But
facts.
let's go back into registering your business now. That's when it gets a little bit tricky because who's going to be in charge of that with the band members?
Oh, yeah, that's another thing.
Because that's a whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Not everybody's at that level though, bro. Some of them are just still on the whole doing this as a hobby thing.
Right.
They're not willing doing this as we got lost, right?
No, I'm listening.
No.
This is faster. Actually, on the phone is faster than on the PC.
Yeah, so
Register your business. Okay. No, I'm listening to you.
You know,
just watching. Yo, shout out to Wets. Que dice Wets? Edson, what up? Carla Box says. Okay, so Carla says they love to do that shit even now. Big 2023. 7 people free just to buy one hookah and a bottle of Hennessy. Reasons why I do not promote.
You're right.
And look how long I've been supporting people. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. So she says they love to do that shit. Now, big 2023, 7 people free just to buy one hookah and a bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure what Carla means.
Okay.
You get it?
Nah, we'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure I wish I had the phone to people to call in, bro. That'd be high.
I'll set it up. That's easy.
Yeah.
Jenny says, question, Planamo. Have you had another DJ study you to then intimidate your style. Oh, absolutely.
Who said
Jenny,
that?
yeah.
Jenny's
Jenny
a,
says,
Jenny's
question.
a, is a, is a
Yeah.
brilliant.
Have you had another DJ study you to then imitate your style? Absolutely.
She's right. Wow. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Jenny, man. She's-
Absolutely.
Wow.
A whole bunch of them.
Jenny's
I-
a
I c-
beast,
I c-
man.
Yo, Jenny, I
remember-
can name them, but you
she's
know,
a-
to be quite honest with you, these DJs are very, very emotional.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't take criticism well. Like anything you say, for the most part, that's like they will deem detrimental. They will attack you, and I'm a man of a certain age. More than this, I'm 25 years old.
But you was
So-
23, B.
No, I'm 25, man. I keep it. I gotta keep it 100 with the people, man. I'm 25, so I don't have time.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Funny.
To be
Yeah.
arguing, but yo, all these
Yeah.
DJs, they taking my style, taking my
So
flow,
good.
taking
So loud, man.
the way that I blend, I mix. Anytime that I'm supported by multiple promoters, like they will reach out to the same promoters and try to throw dirt on my name, so I don't get, you know what I mean? So I know all of this, like I, but
Yeah.
I don't mention it because I'm so resourceful. You know, and I don't want to make it. It's not about me, but I'm just answering to what Jenny's saying.
So, yeah.
I'm so like I DJ all over your Dominican, Randy, and you here to attest. You know what I mean? Like I'm with the number
Offbeat.
one.
That's in
I'm-
offbeat.
I'm
Yeah,
over
so-
here. I'm one of the.
Yeah.
I'm working with one of the number one wedding companies in New Jersey.
Nice,
Number
man.
one. You guys can look them up. They call EMG. Number one
EMG.
in Jersey. Look them up.
Nice.
I don't need to, you know. But then so I'm like, I always so
man,
whenever
the
hold on real,
door
real quick. So
cries,
whenever
that
somebody try to like diss me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I let you be because I know that you need it more than I do.
Yeah.
But then so yeah, so absolutely, people always do that. Jenny, always. They
Yeah.
take my stuff. Yo, there's people, Jenny, that I actually took to my house and I taught how to DJ.
Yeah. Say some names. You don't say no names.
Nah,
right?
I don't want to say no
Good,
names,
good.
yo.
'Cause you- so while you be on Facebook-
and I got pictures. I got pictures.
You be on Facebook tomorrow, number one. Every social media
Yo.
platform, yo, to get at
Yo,
you.
dude used to remember when I was in
Yeah.
Butterfield 8,
Yeah.
and I was at Wicker
yeah,
Park,
Yeah, everywhere.
and then I was at Public House.
Yeah, I remember
All those,
that.
yo, they used to come and follow me there and listen to me.
Sorry. yeah.
Anyway, yo, I could talk.
When?
man. I
When?
could talk. Nah,
When?
Jenny, you got me into a.
Uh-oh. When?
Okay, let me get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, Wetch, they say the time of vinyls and the big equipment is over. Now you only need a Cricket phone and two power parlantes and a party on. Yeah, but he's right though. That's facts.
That's the he did it. He killed it with
Yo,
that.
Wetch, you fucking
killed it.
anyone, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like that
Yeah.
that's why I don't like that como te digo, that title, DJ.
DJ, right? Yeah.
I don't like that title, man. Like I never would like, even before I became, you know, quote unquote DJ, somebody that plays music. I never used that word DJ.
Yeah.
Have you ever saw? You're also Planamo Sound.
I'm with Sean,
I
yeah.
play music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I make you dance.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's your Wetch. That's man. Yo, for Kev is here, yo.
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay,
what's up.
so Carla D said, I meant the door criers that don't. Oh, okay, yeah. The door criers. Yep. Yo, that's a big thing too, Randy.
We're going
Like, I know we going all over the place, so
Yeah,
we stepped away from music a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just listening. There's so much information.
It's
so
I'm-
fast.
I'm like
Sometimes you don't even know how to respond because there's so much that you want to get.
It's an overload, yo, because it's
Yeah.
like so many things that in
We
our
need to
community
try.
that we
Yeah.
can fix, yo.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
You know, we gotta start anyway.
But
Carla D said the people at the door, they don't want to pay.
let's start with that. People at the door that don't want to pay. Very simple. No,
Jesus.
the door. Go. Bye.
Yeah,
Have a
that's it.
security guard there.
Yep.
That's like 6'4", 6'5", intimidation, and you gotta go. That's it. Done.
Remember when I
Next.
had Bomba, Bomba was my
Yeah.
security guard, big ass Dominican
Yeah.
dude, yo. He'll be how a smile, like
Yeah.
always laughing.
But
and
But the answer to that is very simple. You want it's $25 or $30.
yeah,
They don't want to pay. Okay, go.
that's it. Go to the next event.
And let me tell you something. There's no room for negotiation.
Yeah, and you can't.
That's the problem.
Remember, I was
Yeah.
big on. That's what I always had. I always had like 6 to 7 security guards.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 outside, I don't want nobody in front of my fucking event.
Yeah, that's right.
They used to get mad at me. Yo, I don't want you hanging. Yo, get the fuck out of here. The cops come. They're gonna end my party. I'm gonna fuck up. Now you not fucking up my night, homie.
Really quick, in order to succeed big, you gotta be a bad guy.
Yeah,
for
you
trying to
have
for
to.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
I
play.
remember,
Hey,
no, yeah, no. We are the world.
we are the world. We are the
children.
hold hands and shit. You gotta be a bad guy. You can't. You gotta.
That's I think that's where I got my como
Yeah,
te digo, that,
yeah.
that reputation that
Yes.
people say that
You gotta be hard.
I'm an a-hole.
You have to be. You
know
have
what
to.
I
You
mean?
got to be stern, strict. They're not gonna like you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna threaten you.
Because you know why? Because I have an audience that I made come out and spend money.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that they have an amazing time to the event that I put together for them.
Yeah, yeah.
So the little few that want to fucking fuck it up for me is not happening in our community. You know what I mean? And then, pero eso es, that's one thing that promoters a lot of times they take advantage of too.
Big time, yeah.
Because they start mistreating some other people too that you're not really supposed to.
Yeah, but
It
honestly, like I said before, right now, when it comes to bands and DJs, you have to command what you're worth.
Yes.
You know, if you feel like you're worth $500, make sure you can bring $500 at the door. Have your terms, have your contract ready. I will have my lawyer team help you guys out. You could inbox me at Randy Arzu or Power Kings Music.
There you go.
We will help you. I have an ebook that I wrote with my team, and it talks about the Garifuna Music Business 101. If you have any questions, you could inbox me. I'd be happy to help you guys out. And that's the first step of change.
There you go.
You know, I mean, if you need agreements, if you want to know how to deal with these damn promoters, what to say, what not to say, you know what I mean, how to negotiate with them, cool. I can help you put the agreement together. I got a team of lawyers that can help you out.
There you go.
Because
There's
they're
the help
taking
that you need.
advantage.
There's the help that you need.
I'm not here to vent with my cousin. No, I'm here to vent and give solutions.
And give solutions.
That's the key. Some people, they be putting stuff on social media. Why is Garifunas can't work together?
Yeah,
what is this
all the
problem?
time. Yeah.
And I keep on repeating, why don't you start the thing and we'll follow? Like, why you always... I'm actually giving a solution. You could inbox me if you need help with agreements, contracts, if you need help with, things that you don't understand, how to deal with these promoters, how not to fear them, because that's another thing. A lot of these promoters, they try to intimidate, and like you gotta fear them. No, it don't work like that. Have the contract is what's gonna set them straight.
Right.
You can have it in Spanish, English, Garifuna, who cares?
Whatever, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
let me read what Carla says.
Carla.
Well, real quick.
Shout out to Carla, man. We gotta have her on the show,
yeah, for real. We're gonna
Carla,
have her. Carla, if you want to call in, let me know. I'll set it up. That takes 2 seconds. She says, New York and Houston got all these thirsty young DJs with weird ass names. And his hideous flyers, DJ Tuesday, DJ Coconut Water, and Pickle Juice charging little.
You gotta hook it up. You gotta hook it up.
Little to nothing, fucking up the game for the real talented DJ.
Yo, whoever Carla. Yo,
Carla, your boss, yo. You know her, man.
Carla,
I'm sure.
Carla from Carla.
She used to live out here, man. The BX.
Where she live right now?
She's big. She's in Houston now.
Carla. Maybe by face. Too.
Jenny, they say, I appreciate your honesty. Thank you, sweet. I appreciate it. Ramirez Susu. He said,
Susu.
that's how. Yeah, Ramirez Susu. Yeah, that's how some people are.
Yeah.
And he says, I still remember you and Randy started. Okay.
Man, yeah.
When had a good conversation about things. Okay, that's a good one. Yo, Helmer Gamboa, ¿qué dice? Saludos. Yo, bless up to you.
Shout out to Hilmer because he's another positive brother.
Hilmer got
oh
shit
my
popping,
God.
Yo.
You got to support his clothing line.
What up, Res? And then Tulin Montego watching. Yo, what's up, y'all? Chilling, man. Yo, Kev is in the building.
Shout out to Big Kev because Big Kev is doing big things, and I feel like he don't get a lot of support.
No, he doesn't get doesn't get his due.
Yeah, he's doing something that I feel like he's a little bit beyond his time, and brothers don't see his vision.
Super beyond his time.
And
super.
It's just a matter of time before everything comes together. Shout out to this brother, man. You got to support his company.
Yeah.
You know, got to support his vision. I mean, he was in Florida.
His hustle.
What he was doing, he was networking.
Yo, Kev, you working with Frank Miami, right? The one that signed Menor.
You gotta, brothers like that are trying to do positive. I'm all for the help, because they're doing good things. They're not saying it; they're doing it.
Jenny D said, "Randy, let's just say I recorded music in your studio. What happened to it? No copyright." That's Jenny.
Jenny.
She on your case, brother.
Jenny. Okay. First of all, when it comes to copyright, Jenny, that's part of the artist's responsibility, not the engineer. Let's get that out the way.
Jenny, excuse me.
I'm gonna hear it in the messages. Man, you know who I am now. Okay, but long story shout out to Jenny. But basically, long story short, when it comes to copyrights and a song, it's always the artist and the manager got to take care of that, or the artist by himself. The engineer, he's just there to just do music and mix and master your stuff.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Say that again.
the engineer's job is to mix and master your stuff. He has
Okay.
nothing to do with copyrights. Copyrights is the artist and the artist manager to take care of that. You pay an engineer for a service, not for consultation. Or
Right.
think about it. Does that make sense?
Right,
Like, why
right,
would a
right.
engineer? That's the artist's responsibility. If they take your stuff, you can't blame the engineer. Blame the artist and the manager
And
for not doing the responsibility to get it done. You know what I mean? So it's like those things are something that a lot of people like. We cannot be in a position where we always expect people to do stuff.
That
for you.
makes sense. That makes
Doesn't like why would no? We have to take accountability.
That's the miseducation that
man.
we as a society have
Yeah,
in
man.
our own music industry.
Absolutely.
And then we don't. A lot of times we don't want to go outside of our music industry to be able to learn and level up.
But-
Ese es el problema.
But doesn't that make sense? Okay, I'm an artist. You a engineer, right? You already dealing with a whole bunch of clients.
Right.
I'm coming with music. I can't expect you to do my business.
Hell no.
Why would I do that? Your job is I already paid you for a service, $100 an hour. You mix and master it. You give it to me. Cool, I'm done.
Right.
What I do with my project is my business. Now, if you want to do this for me now, that's something totally different. I have to pay you a certain fee for that.
There you go.
So I don't know.
Right,
I
you don't-
take
you don't-
account.
yeah.
I take accountability for me. Everything that goes wrong is my responsibility.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So, but
Yo.
don't beat me up, Jenny. Just little.
Gamboa dice, ¿cuándo vienen a mi podcast?
Who's that?
Brothers.
That'd be
Gilbert.
hot. We
Yo,
we
listen,
go next
man.
weekend,
We
B.
for real. We open for
Tell 'em
that,
to red the-
brother.
take out the red
Yo,
carpet, B, you know what I mean?
we there, brother. We
Yeah.
make it pop.
Yeah.
Yo, Kevin says, yes, bro. Networking with Carbon
Mm-hmm.
and Sony bros. We own something nanigu. I love it.
But
Yo,
honestly, though, I'ma
Kev
tell-
always working.
I want.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
The only thing about Garifuna music is honestly, Kev, you gotta listen to what I'm telling you, right? Garifuna music is gonna blow up, but we have to be very careful who we expose our music to because they could patent that idea.
That's another. Yeah.
You understand? We gotta be very careful because they see the potential.
Yeah.
So what we gotta do is patent that idea of punta music.
This is game, y'all.
So if anybody try to take our shit, we get to sue them.
Yeah.
Perfect example. There's a dancehall artist back in the days, right? I forgot his name. That they did the dembow beat, they did all that, and they actually did reggaeton like that. I forgot the name, but
Wasn't that Steely? No.
Steely and Cleve, I forgot their name, man.
There
Steely
was
and Dan, that they were the originals to that boom,
Oh,
boom, boom,
okay, yeah,
boom,
yeah.
the
Steely,
dembow beat.
Steely,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
right from Queens.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening with reggaeton,
Reggaeton. Yeah.
they
They
took
got-
all that, the dembow.
Yeah, and,
And-
right now they have a class suit
Yes.
class suit lawsuit
Yes.
against that Yankee,
Yes.
against a whole bunch of other people.
All of them producers.
Yeah,
so
all of them. Yeah,
they're trying
that's
to
interesting.
now they're trying to fight to get all that stuff back.
Right.
With Garifuna music, we have to patent that idea,
Right.
that music, because if not, don't be surprised if they try to make money behind our back, bro.
Hell yeah, that's gonna happen. That's for
Let's
sure.
keep it a buck because they see the potential. Look at Afrobeats right now.
Woof. It's out of here.
Local Afrobeats
here.
now is owned by all these corporations now. They're building you didn't know about that? They're building a venture in Nigeria. They're building I forgot the name of it. So it's like with Garifuna music, we have to be very careful because, for example, you see all these other non-Garifuna people that's owning our music. For example, Ivan Durant, who I think the owner of Stone Tree Records.
Okay. Oh,
My
okay.
man, he own. I'm not.
Isn't that guy from Belize?
I don't know. He's some Caucasian guy.
Yeah, but Stone Tree, he has a label in Belize as well too.
Correct. I don't know
Yeah.
the specifics, but I know
Okay.
for a fact that he owned the master to a lot of these Belizean artists. So somebody else is profiting off our music. So that's what we have to be very careful.
Very
If not,
yeah, man.
we will be like hip hop where somebody else own it,
Oh,
bro.
Yup.
Done.
Ain't nada.
And we don't own nothing. We're running to
nada.
get it back.
And that it's gonna be crazy when
Yeah.
Punta music takes all over the world, and it's like it's a massive genre,
That's it.
and everybody's trying to make it, and everybody,
Yup.
it's like Dembo, right?
Yup.
Like everybody's play. Anyway, man,
I think we should end the podcast right there, B, because
Un segundo.
if you
Un
want to,
segundo.
I'm learning Randy Lafayette, taking advantage of this information.
Hold on one second. Let's
Yeah.
go back. Networking. Carla said, I rate Kev because he ain't riding nobody on stepping on toes. Yep.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Much love from the heart. It's real talk, real talk. Yeah. Rest this said that's the type of education these Garinos or artists need, but they can't understand that part.
Oh, that's real.
They
But we
cannot
gotta
get
teach
that.
them though,
We
you
gotta
know.
teach them. Yeah. Jenny said, I'm learning, Randy. Laugh aloud, taking advantage of this information. And I appreciate you both for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I appreciate you too, sis, for taking the time to wanting to learn.
Facts. Facts.
Yes, Stevie and Cleveland.
Stephen Clevey. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Also, these managers should advise the artists not to beef with DJs and promoters. Yeah, that's a big
Okay.
thing. Yo, me and Rich talking about that.
Facts.
You
Facts.
know, because some of these artists they like to beef with the DJs. Like,
Yeah.
they play your
What I
music.
gotta do?
They play your music,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gamboa dice sopa de caracol. That's
Okay.
what I was gonna refer.
All right,
to
let's
that.
talk about that. The Sobat de la Caracol. I think it was by what's his name? Andy. Nah, what is
Was
it?
it Flores? No,
No, hold on. And okay,
The original artist,
Sobat
right?
de Caracol. Hey,
but you know he
what
ended up
the
suing
Nicole?
and he won.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. But he
if,
could have.
if I'm not mistaken, I think he ended up suing and
I
won.
think he did. Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
And what's his name? Chico Ramos, right?
I think it's
yeah,
Chico Ramos.
He, sung,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
won. Bang. But he
Yeah.
could have sued for more money though.
For more, yeah.
If he would have sued right now, he would have sued for royalties.
Yeah.
For
Everything.
streaming.
Which is
from
what
digital.
Stevie did.
Stephen Clevey did.
Cleveland, yeah, that's what they did. They waited.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yo, we want to chill."
Nah.
Once-
They didn't
once-
wait. They didn't know, and they was broke. They didn't have no money.
They didn't know.
They didn't know.
Ah,
They didn't know.
I thought they knew.
They didn't know.
and
Come
they
on.
Waited
No,
for the
man.
right moment
Hell
to
no.
strike.
Read the story. They didn't know.
Ah,
You know.
that's
For example, there's a
interesting.
lot of things.
I'm learning, guys. Yo.
Okay, let me give you an example. For example, Garifuna dancers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Garifuna dancers right now. They take each other's move. You know that, right? And you know you could sue them for that crap, right?
Wow.
You could actually copyright the way you dance. Did you know about that?
No idea.
Yeah. You
No
could copyright
idea.
the way you dance.
You guys knew that?
You could copyright the way you dance. Yeah. You could you could copyright all that stuff. And if somebody else does that same move, guess what? You could sue their ass. All right. Another thing, got a lot of Garifuna musicians and designers. They do flyers, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know you could sue somebody if they take your flyer.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You could sue somebody. That's why when somebody does a flyer for you, they have to sign a release form stating that you relinquish all the rights to them. If not, you know, everything that people are doing, they're stealing, they're pirating.
Wow.
It takes a smart person to be like, hey, you did this, I'm gonna sue you for that.
Yeah. Huh?
Yo, man,
It's
I rest my case, loco.
fuck. It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It's
of
a lot.
info. Hold on. ¿Qué dice? Carla dice, didn't a Puerto Rican dude go viral for dancing punta on drums? Bad enough. They are
See?
buying out Hondurans beach fronts and using it for real estate. Real estate. Open your eyes now. In 20 years, it's over.
See?
Absolutely right.
So
Yo, Carla, so I'm gonna give you a story, right? I went to Livingston. I was in Livingston for 2 weeks, yo, 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks. I was in Livingston, just chilling, hanging out, and I did a walkthrough. As a matter of fact, I should freaking the timing is just, you know, I gotta get the timing because I did take videos and everything. Yo, all the beachfront is bought out by either Canadians, people from Argentina, people from South America. Buying out Livingston, yo, a land that Garifunas founded. And how do I know that? Because I have don't you guys know that they are literal Indians from India in Mediterranean. Yo, India. I'm talking about India in the Mediterranean that moved to Livingston. And those are los misquitos que viven in Livingston. They know their story. They know their story and the Garifuna story better than Garifunas. And the guy that was driving our boat, he's Indian from India. His ancestors live in Livingston. And he was telling me about Livingston history. And he told me yes. And I have it recorded. One day I'm going to put it out. Garifunas founded Livingston. Livingston was a deserted area. Garifunas went there and fought off whoever was there, and they won, and they took over the island, and made it habitable to where like other communities came in and started building around the area because Garifunas started that. And now Garifunas are selling that shit like yo, $100, yeah, take the whole oh for $10 more, $110, take that farm too. It's ridiculous what's happening. When you go to Livingston, you don't see no Garifuna stores or anything owned by Garifuna when you first get into Livingston. I told you this when I came back. Nothing that we own. All the Garifunas are at the back by the beaches. Yo, you heard you heard my voice crackle, right? Like you just it's like a
That's bad. That's horrible. The fact that we don't even like, oh God. First is the music, now the land. Oh God, what's next? Our soul. You know what I mean? Like,
wow,
ain't that
local.
crazy?
When I went, yo, I was like, yo. And then when I was by the beach, and then on top of that, where the Garifunas live, it's like a little small section in Livingston. Remember, going back, Garifunas founded all of Livingston, all of it. All the beach fronts are sold off. I know I already mentioned that, but sold off already to people who don't look like us.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the people that don't, yo, is man, we got so many issues, man. It's not only musically, man, but yeah, yo, your mic, bro. Okay, yeah. Sí, hombre. Pero anyway, I don't know where we at right now. I think I went off. Yeah, it was just
But it was just important information.
important, yo. Cause we don't value ourselves, yo. Ain't that crazy? And then the same thing with like I was watching this other thing that somebody sent me. You know, that's like about 10 murders of African American. I don't want to call them African American. I want to call them Black Americans in America. Every single day, there's like at least 10 people dead. You know what I mean? It's like us of people of color we don't value ourselves, yo. Remember what I was telling you? That's the reason why I think that the people up top did an amazing fucking job in fucking with our brains. You know what I mean? And devaluing us. I'm going off topic, y'all. But yeah, man. But it's like so much going on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that's affecting everything. Because I think that everything is interconnected. It's like the Matrix, right? Everything is interconnected. You know what I mean? And I think that like the way that we think, going back to like Central America, when we first got into Central America, we started devaluing ourselves and thinking that the Indios they better than us. Because I was out there, man. I lived out there. And I always thought Indians were better than me. ¿Por qué? Because that's what was taught in school, and that's what you know what I mean. But it's
But I think the main thing that we have to understand is that we need to just I don't know. We just need to come together. I think it should start with the music first, bro.
yeah, the music is important.
Because at the end of the day, for example, we covered the promoters, how they did with the promoters. We're dealing with what else? With the copyright. We deal with, when now are we gonna start taking action and stop playing around? That's the biggest thing because
That's the key.
everybody we could say and give them the key to everything, but for example, there's a big party happening in the Bronx, whatever. They got some heavy hitters there, but are these heavy hitters really getting paid what they really deserve, bro? Like
That's a good question. Yeah.
are they just there just for popularity? Nah,
Yeah.
you want to make a living off of this stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So my brother,
All right, man. So
yeah,
I think that was a hell of a yeah. I think it was pretty good, y'all. So listen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna try to do this a little bit more often. Randy was sounding low. Yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in. It's gonna be a lot more to be discussed. We're gonna bring not only the complaints, but we also gonna bring solutions.
now in the complaints,
We're gonna find a solution. We're gonna, and then it's up to us to start implementing these things. Like me, I'm gonna promote the crap out of myself, man. Like I got a lot of mixes I gotta put out. I got a lot of work, and I feel good because I got a new computer. I got all the stuff that I need. So now it's time to work. You know what I mean? And start doing our thing, Randy. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Always love y'all. Bless you. And stay well and always stay positive.